Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Geoguessr. I was going to be a little tough to break the mood from yesterday, but welcome to episode 601. We're playing a Balanced Worlds map by Deborah. It appears the sun's to our south-ish. I can't tell exactly where it is, but this feels like the brightest spot. And it looks like we're in Spanish. So we're in the northern hemisphere with Spanish, yellow divider line. We have Mexico or Guatemala. There's no really way around it. I believe we are on the right-hand side, which makes sense for both Mexico and Guatemala, so that doesn't help us. So the real question is, can we find a flag or a website? I will definitely recognize either of those as we come up to what could be flags. Nope, just some old school buildings. Perfect. We have .coms and an 01 area code, which with that phone number after it looks weird to me, but I know it's set up correctly. No flags, no colors, no websites. We suck. And the sun is to our south, so we gotta be in the north. I fucking hope. I'm pretty sure that said Mexico 2 on it. No, it says JAL 542, and I have no idea what the fuck JAL is. But if this was Mexico, that would say Mexico. Unless there's a region in here that starts with a JAL, we're not here. Shit. What if we're then on an island? What could JAL stand for? I don't even know. I don't think it's going to be Puerto Rico. Although, vote on the 1st of July. Green, white, red, which is set up in Mexico. What the fuck, man? Really? This is how we're going to start the day? And we have water to our south? Yo. Alright, I don't fucking know over here. There's not a lot of places. I mean, Mexico has a lot of water to the south. Just over here. I don't know what JAL is, though. I really don't. We got 20 seconds, though. Dude, we didn't find shit today. And we just started. No flags, no websites. We know it's in Spanish. We know we gotta be in the northern hemisphere. We didn't find a stop sign. We didn't find the colors of a flag. If it's Guatemala, it's Guatemala. You know, maybe we went the wrong way. But we found a town, like, immediately. Please? And it does end up being Mexico. It just ends up being over by Jalisco, which I guess we missed. Because I was like, oh, is there a JAL here? And I went, like, up here. And, like, I literally went like this and down. Ignored these, like, regions over here. We should have had it. We should have had it. That's Cyrillic. I don't see the letter I, so there goes the Ukraine. Mongolia. I just have to look at the fucking car. So we're at a little town in the middle of Mongolia. We can literally just... best guess there is. We're not going to find probably any clues that's going to tell us exactly where in Mongolia we are. We can look for them. We're not going to find anything. And even if we do find anything, it's going to be in Cyrillic, so we're going to sit here and translate it. And then we're going to waste 2 minutes translating something that's going to end up being supermarket, you know? So, I know how to find out if we're in a town in Russia. I don't know if it's the same concept in Mongolia. That's why we're looking for, like, the entrance sign. Like, you know, whenever you enter a town or a village in pretty much any country, there's, like, a white-ish sign on the side of the road that has the name. In the European countries, when you're leaving it, it has the red slash through it. You guys know what sign I'm talking about. You guys have seen it all your life. That sign is what we're looking for. They might not have those in Mongolia, but we're still looking for an entrance sign. Now, Mongolia does have a lot of restricted coverage. As you can tell, we couldn't leave the town. I don't know if that's intentional or what, but they do have a gas station, so it's got to be, I guess, a bigger town. Actually, have 2 gas stations. right next to each other. Spirit of capitalism. 1710. What are you guys charging? 1717? No, 1710. So it literally comes down to which gas station do you prefer? MT or the red guys? I don't think it matters. It's gas. As long as you're friends with somebody, right? Maybe that'll work. There's another gas station sign. It looks like this is a gas station. Why do you have 3 gas stations in a small town in the middle of bumblefuck Mongolia when I've seen like 5 cars? You know, like you would think if there's 3 gas stations, they gotta have a pretty decent sized population. Maybe this is a full fucking fledged town. Maybe it has its name on the map. Maybe you don't need 3 fucking gas stations. My town, which has, I believe, 17,000 people, has 2 gas stations. 2. Granted, I'm in a very densely populated area, and my town's about, like, 3 square miles. There's a lot of towns around us, all with their own gas stations. Maybe 3 in the middle of bumblefuck Mongolia? Maybe that's not too bad, but I'm thinking it's a little crazy. I think this is our entrance sign. It doesn't matter, we're out of fucking time. We spent the entire time trying to find it. It ends up being the southeast, a lot closer to China. In Erditsnetskagan. I tried. We usually always go by Ulaanbaatar because that is usually where we have it. Looks like the current leader went over by Chinggis, which is named after Genghis Khan. But we need to make up a full fucking round. We do have not really a lot. There's no EU blue. We have the white divider line. I wanted to say it was going to be the EU, but without the EU plate, I'm wondering if maybe we're somewhere else. No, there's the EU plate. So, white divider line feels like this. We might be able to get away with Hungary or Romania. I think those are probably 2 good guesses. Hey, look, is this one of those town sign names? It was one of those town sign names. Apparently, this town doesn't exist anymore. Studios for rent, and it's in Greek. Okay, so let's not pretend we said Hungary or Romania. But it's in Greek and in English. So I'm wondering if this is then going to be a touristy spot, right? Because you don't typically see English unless it's a touristy location. And it doesn't matter who goes here. It doesn't have to be English tourists. There's the flag of Greece. There's the flag of the EU. This is supposed to be the name of the region we're in. But I don't understand Greek. I don't. I do know that the mountains are more towards the north, although most of Greece does have these hilly mountains and this dry, arid temperature. I didn't realize that that town didn't exist, but again, it could just be under repairs or something like that. That's probably like a mechanic, maybe. We are heading south. We did find a gas station. Now this is per liter, right? $1.78 per liter, which comes to what, $5 a gallon or something like that. I think there's like, is it 3.5 liters in a gallon? I forget, guys. I'm not good with math or conversions. I think we might be able to get away with over here, although I kind of want to guess the Tri-Peninsula for no apparent reason. I do know there's Mount Olympus in the middle over by Athens, but this doesn't feel like it's Athens. Like, I'm almost positive it's not. And I'm pretty sure Mount Olympus is the tallest mountain in Greece. So, I think we'd be able to figure out that it's tall, right? It's kind of like Everest. You're like, oh, found it. Why? Because it's the biggest fucking thing on the screen. Granted, we do have mountains, and we're not really good with relative size. So maybe that was Mount Olympus and we're just on the other side of it. I'm not too sure. Why are we finding... We're 3 for 3 today in language, right? Where we were like, oh, Spanish. Well, I don't speak Spanish. And then it was, oh, it's Mongolian. I don't speak Mongolian. Now it's, oh, it's Greek. I don't speak Greek. And it ends up actually not being the Tri-Peninsula. It ends up being a little island called Kefalonia. which I've actually, I think, played in Assassin's Creed. Catalonia sounds... I think this is actually where you start in Assassin's Creed. Which is actually very interesting. However, we didn't get good enough points, and we're still back about 5,000 points. So we need to pull it together. Spanish and what appears to be a big city. I wanted to say it felt like Singapore. Puerto Banús. 81 area code. There's the .br. So somewhere in Brazil with an 81. I don't think it's Sao Paulo. It might be Belo Horizonte. It might be Brasilia. There's Pere. It doesn't say Alto. Although we do know we're in Brazil because we did see it on a site. That says the Studio Porto do Corrales. We do have water to our south. So that definitely takes away from Belo Horizonte. Fuck. Boa Vision, which is a beach, Rua Franca, Pedrala, and then the central city. So if we go this way, we might be able to find something. Maybe these guys have something on their jackets, the city they're cleaning. That might be a play. Either that or it just says like caution or look out, like workers or something along those lines. I love the half pipe, looks nice. Hey guys, sorry about that. Here's the thing. Google Chrome crashed, OBS crashed, although OBS didn't tell me it crashed. So we actually went on, we showed the results of the first challenge. We did not come in first place, sadly, as you guys can tell. And then we went on to do the Quarantine Madness League. It literally, OBS did not tell me that it crashed. It still recorded everything. When I hit stop record, I was stuck on the still recording screen for about 7 minutes. The only solution was to close out of OBS. So, I don't know what happened. Both my screens went black when I came back. Google Chrome crashed, and everything sucks. So, we did end up doing the Quarantine Madness League. We suck when it comes to the Quarantine Madness League. We still came in 22nd. But it was an extraordinary world by Alec, so clearly we're not going to get things going. God, man. I really had a lot of fun today. I probably had some great things to say. We crashed in the middle of the Brazil round, and then we were able to get Brazil, but we didn't get the right spot of Brazil. I believe we guessed Belo Horizonte. No, we went with, like, Rio de Janeiro, and it ended up being Recife, or whatever. Sorry about this. It's gonna be a shorter video today because shit fucking sucks. However, we do have the Quarantine Madness League planned for tomorrow. We're definitely gonna be doing that. What a wild fucking start to the next 100 fucking episodes, right? Having a crash of Google Chrome and OBS at the same time. But, sorry for that inconvenience. We salvage as much footage as we can, which is about 11 minutes, give or take. So we're looking at like a 13-minute episode, and I hope you guys understand. There's not much I can do about it. But until tomorrow, guys, because we are playing the fucking Pro League on a Sunday. I know, I'm fucking crazy. Keep washing your hands, stay safe, practice social distancing, read a fucking book. I don't know. Do whatever you guys do. But until then, enjoy the rest of your day. And bye-bye.